The difference between dilute, concentrated, weak, and strong acids. Higher content by KayScience.com. This gas represents hydrogen chloride, and the chemical formula of hydrogen chloride is HCl. So hydrochloric acid can be made using hydrogen chloride if we have a beaker of water, H2O, and we add the hydrogen chloride gas to the beaker of water where the HCl dissolves in the water. So what happens is the hydrogen chloride ionizes in the water. This causes hydrogen ions to form and chloride ions to form, which are now free to move in the solution. The ionization of hydrogen chloride can be summarized as HCl, AQ for aqueous, ionizes into H+, AQ for aqueous, and Cl-, AQ for aqueous. Now you need to understand that the hydrogen chloride gas is not acidic. It's actually the H+ ions that makes the solution acidic. So therefore, all acids have ionized H+ ions in the solution which are free to move. Therefore, all acids need to dissolve in water and ionize for the acidic properties to show up. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. We're now going to understand the difference between strong acids and weak acids. Examples of strong acids include hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid, whereas examples of weak acids include ethanoic acid, citric acid, and carbonic acid. To understand the difference between strong acids and weak acids, we're going to focus on hydrochloric acid, which is HCl, AQ for aqueous, and ethanoic acid, which is CH3COOH, AQ for aqueous. So it's this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom which both ionize to form the acidic solutions. So what makes hydrochloric acid a strong acid is that when it dissolves in this water, the hydrogen chloride molecules completely ionize into hydrogen ions and chloride ions. So strong acids ionize completely in solution, whereas when the ethanoic acid molecules dissolve in the water, only some of the ethanoic acids ionize into ethanoate ions and hydrogen ions. Many of the ethanoic acid molecules stay as they are. So these hydrogen ions have been ionized and these ethanoic acid molecules have not been ionized. Therefore, weak acids partially ionize in solution. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. We're now going to understand the difference between a concentrated acid and a dilute acid. So let's say we have a beaker and there is a given volume of water, which we know. A concentrated acid is when there is a high concentration of acid molecules dissolved in a given volume. Whereas in a dilute acid, let's say we have an equal volume of water, then there is going to be a lower concentration of acid molecules dissolved in that same given volume. So a concentrated acid is a solution which contains a high concentration of dissolved acid molecules, whereas a dilute acid is a solution which contains a low concentration of dissolved acid molecules. It's really important to understand that a concentrated acid can be made up of a strong or weak acid, and a dilute acid can also be made up of strong or weak acids. So a strong or weak acid is to do with how much of the acid molecules actually ionize, whereas a concentrated or dilute acid is to do with How many acid molecules are there in a given volume, even before they've actually ionized? It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Pause the video here to practice the keywords. The answers will follow. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. And don't forget to visit KayScience.com for more videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.